Hi, I'm Russell Lowe. I'm a lecturer in digital architecture at the University of New South Wales. I use computer gaming technology to teach architecture students at the Faculty of the Built Environment. I'm also into vintage bikes. One of the difficulties with an architecture practice is showing a client what it is that you've got planned for them. With this type of technology, the computer gaming technology, they can experience their environment, their new building, their new factory, their new part of the city, their new landscape, their new park, in a way that they're familiar with, and also get so much more information from things like quality of light, the sound environment, the notion of things changing over time. So what's it like when the sun comes up? What's it like when the sun sets? So we can show them this amazingly rich version of what we have in our heads, and they can engage with it quite directly and comfortably. A lot of people are using computer gaming technology around the world. What we're doing that's different is that we're prioritising off-the-shelf computer games so that anybody could go down to the shop and buy them or download them directly. In the first year we're using it as a visualisation instrument. So essentially the students are creating environments that they're designing and being able to walk around in them, being able to experience them in teams and to see how people might actually use the environments they're doing. The next step is what our final year students are doing and our third year students. They're actually getting together inside these environments and constructing new things. You can actually have geometry in there that can be modified and edited in real time. And when you've got several different people working on something from different points of view, literally different physical perspectives, but also different points of view conceptually, they can come up with things that none of them would have been able to come up with alone because they're seeing something through a different pair of eyes. That time when I died, I fell back through the stack, which was interesting. This technology really fits with the way people are wanting to do business nowadays and wanting to be creative. You know, so we can be creative as a small group, and we can be creative as an entire planet. I think we kind of got a little close to each other, and yeah, I think so. Maybe a bit hooked up. Drawing is obviously a big part of who I am as an architect and a designer. That primacy of mark making is something that I'm really interested in. So the idea of moving to my own skin is something that's I guess just a natural sort of evolution from where I would draw and the importance I give to drawing. On my right arm, this interior of my right arm is Lowe, which is my family name. And on the exterior of my right arm has all the initials of the men in the family going back to the first people to come to New Zealand. So Russell's my name. Family's really important to me at the moment. I'm in a different country than the rest of my family, so it's nice to have them in some way close to me. On the left arm is a series of, I guess, sketches from a range of different notebooks that I carry. You'll find on every sort of third page or so some drawings of a motorcycle that I'm building. So those tattoos are just ideas about what that bike should look like and how different parts of it should come together. What is it about vintage bikes that attracts me? Well, I guess it's the directness of them. This notion that they're almost diagrams of vehicles. The way that they work and the different components of them to make them work are so obvious and so clear. A 1920 Douglas is one of the ones I've got, which is looks very much like a push bike with an engine in it. I recently got a 1947 Sunbeam, and the bike that you might see me riding around on in Sydney is a 1942 Harley Davidson. Everything that would make it safe and pleasant and respectable, I've removed. So now it's everything that I want it to be. Loud, objectionable, oily, filthy, and generally unreliable. All fantastic qualities in a motor vehicle, I think. I really like to think that I'm collaborating with representation, collaborating with my motorcycle when I'm riding it, and collaborating with computers when I'm thinking through the design. The next series of games, the next great evolution or revolution in computer game design will be about creativity, will be about collaborative creativity. Students that grew up sharing with other students online and developing a digital virtual creative practice will be hitting our university, and we need to be planning for that and making sure that when they get here they're challenged and they're excited by the next level of interactive creativity that they can be involved in.